5 toxic things destroying your life right now. There are 5 silent forces working against you at this very moment. They are not distant enemies or external obstacles, they are within you, lurking in the shadows of your mind. They erode your peace, poison your decisions, and hold you captive. These forces are toxic desires and toxic thoughts, and until you confront them, they will continue to destroy your life from the inside out. 1. Toxic desires, chasing what you don't control. Look around. The world tempts us with an endless array of desires: wealth, status, approval, possessions. We chase them as if they hold the key to our happiness, but in truth, they enslave us. The more we pursue them, the more they consume us. Epictetus warned us, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It can be won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. Yet, how often do we trade our peace for things we cannot command? We crave applause from others, but we cannot force their approval. We hunger for riches, yet fortune is fickle, slipping through our fingers when we least expect it. The chase for external rewards is a trap. When we tie our happiness to things beyond our control, we place our peace in the hands of the unpredictable. Every setback, every unfulfilled desire feels like a dagger to the soul, and so we become prisoners not of circumstances, but of our own misplaced priorities. Imagine this: you are a sailor clinging to the wind for direction, but the wind is wild, ever-changing, and indifferent to your goals. True freedom comes not from trying to command the wind, but from mastering the helm of your own ship. This is the essence of Stoicism: to desire only what depends on you, your actions, your thoughts, your character. Everything else is noise. 2. Toxic thoughts, the poison of the mind. The second force is subtler, but no less destructive. Toxic thoughts. Fear, anger, envy, resentment. These emotions poison the mind, clouding your judgment and chaining you to suffering. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." If you allow your mind to dwell on negativity, to be consumed by fear or hatred, your very essence begins to rot. Toxic thoughts do not solve problems, they create them. They distort reality, making every slight feel personal, every failure feel final. Consider anger. When someone wrongs you, your mind burns with the desire for revenge. But does this anger harm the other person? It harms you. It consumes your energy, your clarity, your peace. It is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. Or take envy. When you fixate on what others have, you blind yourself to your own blessings. You live in a constant state of lack, forever chasing what others possess, forgetting that contentment is found within, not without. 3. Toxic comparison, measuring your worth by others. The third force, silently eroding your peace, is toxic comparison, the habit of measuring your worth against the lives, achievements, and possessions of others. It's a subtle poison, creeping into your thoughts when you scroll through social media, hear of another's success, or witness someone living the life you think you deserve. Comparison distorts your perspective. You begin to see others as competitors rather than companions, as threats rather than inspirations. This mindset traps you in a cycle of discontent, forever chasing a moving target, forever feeling insufficient. Seneca cautioned against this trap when he said, "It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable if it resolves to care for nothing outside its control." The achievements of others are outside your control, yet you let them dictate your emotions, your actions, and your sense of self. Imagine a runner who constantly looks to their side, obsessing over another's pace. They stumble, lose their rhythm, and ultimately sabotage their own race. This is what toxic comparison does to us. It distracts us from our own path, our own progress. The truth is, no two lives are the same. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, look within. Do not be distracted by what others are doing or saying. Focus on your own work. Your worth is not found in someone else's journey. It is found in how well you live according to your own values, your own efforts, your own growth. The antidote to comparison. How do we break free from this toxic habit? By remembering this: we are not here to compete with others, but to become the best version of ourselves. The only comparison that matters is the one you make with who you were yesterday. Let us shift our focus inward. Instead of asking, why do they have more? Ask, how can I grow today? Instead of envying their success, celebrate it and let it inspire you to push forward on your own journey. The Stoics teach us that true happiness is found not in surpassing others, but in aligning our actions with virtue, wisdom, and purpose. When you let go of the need to measure up to others, you discover a freedom like no other, the freedom to walk your own path, at your own pace, without fear or envy. 4. Toxic attachment. Clinging to what must end. The silent force pulling you into chaos is toxic attachment, the unwillingness to let go of people, possessions, or situations that are impermanent by nature. We cling to what we have, fearing its loss, and in doing so, we create suffering that could have been avoided. The Stoics understood this deeply. Epictetus taught, do not seek to have events happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do, and you will go on well. Yet how often do we resist the inevitable? We hold on to relationships that have run their course, to possessions that no longer serve us, to identities that no longer define us. This attachment turns change, an essential part of life, into a source of pain. Imagine clutching a handful of sand. The tighter you grip, the faster it slips through your fingers. This is the nature of attachment. The harder we cling, the more we lose. Life is in constant motion, and to resist its flow is to fight a battle we cannot win. The wisdom of letting go. Letting go does not mean indifference or apathy. It means embracing life as it is, not as we wish it to be. Marcus Aurelius wrote, accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs. This is not resignation, it is liberation. When we release our attachment to outcomes, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering. We can love without fear of loss, pursue goals without fear of failure, and live fully in the present moment. Consider this: everything you hold dear is temporary. The people in your life, the possessions you treasure, even your own body, they will all change, fade, or disappear. This truth is not meant to sadden you, it is meant to awaken you. By recognizing impermanence, we learn to cherish what we have while it is here, and to let it go with grace when it must leave. 5. Toxic procrastination. Delaying the life you were meant to live. The 5 silent force stealing your potential is toxic procrastination, the habit of postponing action, waiting for the perfect moment that never comes. Every delay, every excuse, every tomorrow is a small betrayal of the life you could be living today. Seneca warned us of this danger when he wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Procrastination deceives us, making us believe we have infinite time. But time is the one resource that cannot be reclaimed. Every hour lost to hesitation is an hour we can never recover. Think of the dreams you've shelved, the conversations you've avoided, the decisions you've postponed. They sit there, gathering dust, while the present moment slips through your fingers. Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff, with every passing second pushing you closer to the edge. This is life, fragile, finite, and fleeting. To waste time is to waste the one thing we can never replace. the courage to act. Why do we procrastinate? Often it's fear of failure, fear of discomfort, fear of the unknown. But the Stoics teach us that fear is no excuse. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Life is not waiting for you, so why wait to live it? The solution is simple, though not easy. Take action. Not tomorrow, not when you feel ready now. Do not wait for certainty or perfection. Progress is born from action, not deliberation. Every small step forward is a victory over the inertia that holds you back. The solution: mastery over the self. Both of these forces, toxic desires and toxic thoughts, share one thing in common. They thrive on your lack of control. They flourish when you allow external things to dictate your internal state. But here lies your power. You can reclaim control. The Stoics believed that true strength comes not from dominating the world, but from mastering oneself. As Seneca said, no man is free who is not master of himself. The path forward is not an easy one, but it is simple. Detach from what you cannot control. Let go of the need for external validation, for material possessions, for outcomes that depend on others. Focus instead on what is truly yours, your actions, your integrity, your effort. Guard the gates of your mind. Be vigilant against toxic thoughts. When fear or anger arises, pause. Question it. Ask yourself, does this serve me? Replace destructive emotions with reason, gratitude, and perspective. Let us not be slaves to procrastination. Let us move forward together, one step at a time, with courage and resolve. The life you dream of is not found in some distant future. It is built here in the present moment, through the choices you make today. Begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life. Life is short, and every moment wasted is a moment you'll never get back. Toxic desires, thoughts, comparisons, attachments, and procrastination, these are the silent forces that rob us of our potential. But you have the power to overcome them. You have the strength to reclaim your time, your peace, and your purpose. If this message resonated with you, subscribe to the Stoic Verse, where we dive deep into the timeless wisdom of the ancients to help you master your life and your mind. Leave a comment below and share the toxic force you're committed to defeating today. Let's grow stronger together. Until next time, remember, the life you want is built not tomorrow, but today. Stay strong, stay focused, and walk the path of virtue.